Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes, a program that has been built on flash, excitement, swagger, even once a goal turnover chain. But the fundamentals of this program, substance. We'll have plenty of substance and swagger from the Canes today. Little gets the blood boiling. Why like a rivalry game? Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. The lone back's got it. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. This series is littered with Florida State heartbreaks in close games, but the last time they met, it was the Noles pulling out a close one.
Florida State found a way to get it done. If you can not involve the kicker a lot of times in this series, things will go well. But they executed. They made the plays they needed to. They got one in a row, Palmer. Can they get 2?
And, David, at the end of the day, it was just Florida State that executed better. They made a few more plays, a few more explosive plays, didn't make the same mental errors, and that's why they won that game close.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The give is to Williams. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Buying some time. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going for it all. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. You want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. Here's the handoff. After 40, there he goes. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll ride the hot hand. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Got it set up on the outside. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Hurricanes moving quickly to the line.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a...
And will cruise into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. They got stuffed on 2nd down, and still they need 1 yard here on 3rd and goal. Try to barge their way in. And he's going to take it to the house. Touchdown, Kane!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 15, here's the return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Well, nice job hauling that pass in. I'll tell you, he keeps defenses on their heels. He really does. His speed is so scary. And I think back to my days in college. We used to play against the Seminoles when they had Peter Warrick and Lavernius Coles. And because of their game-breaking ability, it put so much pressure on our defense. I'll tell you, this guy's good enough to, I think, have played on that Seminole offense, and he would have gotten some looks. This guy can make some plays.
And the Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. These two have storied traditions in the history of the sport, but in the not-too-distant past, Miami actually considered giving up football, and Florida State was an afterthought.
Now, a lot of people forget back in the day when Miami was in the Big East, right? Florida State was in the ACC. This was kind of an interconference battle every time they played, but no doubt, David, this game just holds so much more significance to both programs.
Both in the state of Florida, Florida State, Miami, the uniforms are so great, the lineage, the history of the players, so it does. It feels like this rivalry's been playing a lot longer than since 1950.
Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw it to Uiagalelei. Unleashes one. It's caught. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window.
Defense has to do a better job affecting the quarterback, guys, on money downs. 3rd down, you've got to be able to affect him, and the pass pro that time was just way too good.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. The give to the tailback. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. The corners are walked up tight. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet. 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Colorado steamrolled its way to victory today. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Boulder a ton of confidence. It's one game, you don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll try the run. Got the first down and still on his feet. Nice move, creates some space. Got a lot of running room. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
You want to know why this offense runs the football a lot? Because you got a guy that's top 5 in college football rushing. You give him the football, and they'll continue to make plays. I imagine they're going to keep feeding him because he keeps putting up productive numbers.
Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
That's the end of the first quarter. The score tie, 7-7.
They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. They're going to ride this running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Running back searching for a hole. That's a fumble. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Going to the running game. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. The give is to Williams. The Seminoles get enough to move the chains.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll run play action. Quarterback adapting. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Grabbed over the middle. It's Benson. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Man, I'm the quarterback and I drop back in 4 verts. What can I see on my safety? Is it single high? If it's single high, I know exactly where I'm going with the football. Look the safety off, zip it in there. Either way, I know I got 4 guys streaking right down the field.
The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Quarterback on the keeper. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
A little screen to the running back. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
4th down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. They'll try to pick up the first. And he'll take it in. Touchdown, no!
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together an 81-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Using the quick game. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. You could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, just fights it back to the line of scrimmage.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. To throw, it's Ward. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
4th down coming up.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback will audible. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. The give is to Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Pulled down after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 13. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to buy time. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. On to attempt the try. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Down for this offense. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. A 1st down for the offense. Dropping back, it's Ward. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. He rifles one, fires into traffic, it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Run in the red zone, it's Williams. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Seminoles headed quickly to the line. Trying play action. Quarterback extends the play. He wants it all. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And stampeding through the defense. Got room on the return. The 40. Inside the 30. And a sensational return, and they finally stop him inside the 15. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around, and there was just a lot of open green, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
Martinez on the carry. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. They'll try to power it in. And he'll find the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Escapes the sack. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air. It's Uiagalelei. Pocket starts to collapse. He'll get rid of it. Finds space on the right. Afterburner's coming. Just keeps moving. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Just about set to kick it away. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here at the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. To the air on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Ward. Firing to the right, complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
And the Hurricanes will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll try it over the left side. Discards a man. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback checking off. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Canes want to crank the tempo.
As a defensive end, trust me, I was a defensive end, I can tell you, you start getting a little lathered up. Now you got your 2nd sack. It's only the 3rd quarter. Your eyeballs are getting big. This is going to be one of those days. I'm going to get me 3. I'm going to get me 4. Shoot, I might even get me 5.
He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And it's nice to have guys like this on 3rd down, on money downs that you can go to. And you know he's going to hit the gas, hit the brakes, create a little bit of separation. Nice job.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. UNLV is on top, but it's not like Randall Cunningham is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by just 2 over Boise State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Makes the grab. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining the ball over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Leaves it with the running back. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Oh, that is a rope for the completion in this offense. I'll tell you, you think about great Seminole quarterbacks, the 3 W's. Wenke, Winston, Ward. Dudes that could change the game. Heisman Trophy winners. Every defensive coordinator was scared every time they had to play the Seminoles because of that vaunted passing attack. And this guy, I think he has D coordinator seeing ghosts because this guy can play at a high level.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation.
Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Yeah, and that's nice coverage. He's taking a shot, trying to throw the ball to the end zone. Maybe put that thing up a little bit higher where his guy can go up and make a play and come down. Nice job by the defender, just getting his fingertip on the top of the football.
Now the play fake. Buys a little time with his feet. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. On that play action fake, the action was the quarterback got clobbered after he faked the handoff.
It definitely didn't work. The fake is supposed to be the most important part of that, to try to get the guys to suck up just for a second, but you could tell the offensive line, they weren't able to hold their blocks. The defense got to them and got the sack.
Getting some heat. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on down.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll run it again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, and that fires you up as a defense. That gives you some extra juice. When you come in there and knock the living fire out of someone, everybody on the defense gets jacked up.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Ward. Makes the grab. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Finds his man, and they convert. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
Man, it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
The give to the back. Got enough for the first. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. Might as well give it to him again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Back to pass, it's Ward. Looking down the middle. He's got it. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
And the Canes with the 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
And now this offense on 1st and goal has a chance to break the tie late. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6. Second and goal for this offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Bounced off his feet.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
It is perfect. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. On the run, fires downfield.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
To the air. It's Uiagalelei. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a 3rd down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a 1st down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
Quarterback checking the play. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Horton. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
And that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
The run to the left. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll turn to Martinez. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. This 3rd down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. The Canes will keep this drive going. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. picks up the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play. No reason to rush here. You want to be efficient, you want to finish the deal, but you might as well milk that clock.
100%. Make it tick. The clock is your friend. You've got the lead. You've got the football in good position. Hang on to it and milk that clock.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And they get him down.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He splits to the uprights and puts 3 on the board. First order of business here is don't give up a big return, then the defense just has to keep them out of the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Scanning the field, it's Uiagalelei. On target to the left. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. He's going up top here late in the game. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're scaring at 3rd.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that pass picked off. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their words, and he made the pick.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense. Not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
The most satisfying play in football, and they remain undefeated. You know what's great about Ryan?